A 3-year-old girl is waking up in an Indianapolis hospital this morning after what police are calling an accidental shooting. It happened in the 700 block of South Elm Street in Muncie, and investigators say a juvenile was involved. Eyewitness News reporter Kevin Rader updates us now on the child's condition and what investigators think happened.
Muncie police are investigating the accidental shooting of a 3-year-old child. The shooting took place at about 5:30 this afternoon. That's when a fire department here in Muncie got a knock on the door, a downtown Maine fire department, when what they found was a 3-year-old child that had been shot. At that point, police began to investigate the shooting in the 700 block of South Elm here in Muncie and determined it was an accidental shooting. A 3-year-old child was then transported and is in critical but stable condition in an Indianapolis hospital. That is the latest on the situation here in Muncie. Kevin Rader, Channel 13, Eyewitness News.
Kevin, thank you. A company that operates dozens of nursing homes across Indiana is searching for a new CEO this morning. American Senior Communities fired its top executive, James Burkhardt, 3 days after federal agents raided his home and company offices. The FBI spent hours Tuesday removing boxes from the company's headquarters on Gray Road. At the same time, investigators from multiple federal agencies searched Burkhardt's home in Carmel. Last night, ASC says an internal review determined that this investigation does not touch on the operation of any of its nursing homes. In a statement, the company said, quote, "While this is a difficult situation, it will not affect ASC's operations, including its employees, other healthcare providers, and most importantly, its residents." Burkhardt's termination takes effect immediately. ASC's Board of Managers will take over his duties temporarily until they can find a permanent replacement. On the crime beat this morning, a trio of robbery suspects believed to be connected to Walmart robberies across the country met their match here in central Indiana. These 3 men are in jail this morning, awaiting charges from detectives in at least 3 states. They are 50-year-old Maurice Greer, 46-year-old Daryl Williams, and 44-year-old Tyrone Townsell. Police believe they are responsible for a robbery that happened at a Walmart in Kokomo this week. They're also suspected in similar robberies in other states, including Tennessee and Arkansas. Police in Anderson are looking for some missing gear that includes, among other things, an AR-15 rifle. The thieves managed to get into the SUV as officers were working on a drug investigation Thursday morning. Police say keeping their firearms secure is a top priority, and in this case, an officer accidentally left the vehicle doors unlocked.
You can imagine that simple tasks that we otherwise might consider to be mundane can easily, be missed, and that's what happened in this case.
Investigators found most of that stolen gear, but they're still looking for the gun, ammunition, a tactical helmet, and the person who took them. Former Subway pitchman Jared Fogle will be allowed to leave the state to undergo a medical evaluation. Fogle will learn his sentence this November. Earlier this year, he agreed to plead guilty to possessing child pornography and paying for sex with underage girls. Now court documents show a judge has granted Fogle permission to travel for a medical evaluation. That request also keeps the reason and location under seal. Under the terms of the plea deal, Fogle could get between 5 and 12.5 years in prison. A Northside family is thanking an off-duty police officer this morning after he stopped a would-be thief from snatching their dog. It happened Thursday night near 52nd Street and Boulevard in the Butler-Tarkington neighborhood. The family said a woman in a blue Malibu parked near their house, blaring loud music. Neighbors say that woman got out of her car and then tried to coax the family's dog into the trunk. One of those neighbors was that off-duty officer who told the woman it was time to leave. But before she could take off, other neighbors wrote down her license plate number.
Yeah, I don't know what I would have done if she had been taken. It's really hard to even imagine or comprehend something like that. I mean, I would be like losing a family member.
Well, this is just another good reason to have your dog microchipped, so if it is taken, you can prove that it belongs to you. Well, roof concerns at Lucas Oil Stadium have been relaxed for the time being. It hasn't opened since September 3rd when a bolt fell during a Colts preseason game, hurting 3 fans. Contractors and designers who worked on the stadium project spent the last 2 weeks doing a thorough investigation. They did find 7 loose bolts, but could not find the spot from where that bolt fell.
All brand new structures have a loose screw or bolt after 7 years. It's not something that's unusual in all construction or manufacturing, and we don't think this is an unusual for there to be repairs that need to be made.
Well, the Capital Improvement Board says it still needs more answers before opening the roof again, and that will likely not happen before Monday night when the Colts play the Jets at Lucas Oil.